Hello everyone, it's WeBret94 and welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk about the second Dragon Ball Z film, The World's Strongest, also known in Japan as The World's Strongest Guy. I first saw the film back in the year 2000 after I had rented it on VHS at my local video store. It was the third Dragon Ball Z movie I had seen, with the previous ones being The Dead Zone and The Tree of Might. The film premiered at the Toei Anime Fair on March 10, 1990, alongside two other anime films, Akuma-kun and Sally the Witch, with the Japanese home video release coming out the following September, and the US release by Pioneer Entertainment in conjunction with the Ocean Group not coming out for another 8 years on May 26, 1998. The World's Strongest Guy was directed by Daisuke Nichio, who's a legendary veteran director at the anime industry. It was also produced by Chiaki Imada, written by Takeo Koyama, and the musical score was done by the legendary Shinsuke Kikuchi. Without spoiling the plot too much, the film revolves around a mad scientist, Dr. Rilo, or in the Japanese version, Dr. Udo, and his assistant, Dr. Kochin. Dr. Udo and Kochin were world-famous scientists who were mocked for their work. The two then decided to try and create a scientifically modified human to take over the world and get payback for their mocked ideas. However, Dr. Udo and his laboratory ended up getting encased in ice and frozen for over 50 years, delaying his plans. His assistant, Dr. Kochin, escaped and survived, and 50 years later, used the Dragon Balls to unfreeze Dr. Udo in his frozen laboratory. The two then search for the strongest fighter in the universe so they can steal his body and take over the world. Mistaking Master Roshi as the world's strongest fighter, they use Cybermen-like creatures to coerce him into their laboratory, forcing Bulma to tag along. Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, and Krillin go after Master Roshi to rescue him from Dr. Udo's clutches. The film showcases many tropes found in Dragon Ball films, such as the exploration of an unknown area never shown in the series before, Goku having to rescue someone, Piccolo showing up late to the party, and Gohan getting angry and using his potential to fight back against the main villain. Like the Dead Zone before it, The World's Strongest Guy is a martial arts extravaganza with fists flying everywhere and stylistic acrobatics, with blasts and power-ups kept to a bare minimum. The fight sequences take the original Dragon Ball approach in terms of fighting and style. I also found three aspects of the film very intriguing. The main villain, Dr. Udo, is essentially a brain in a robotic shell after the incident from 50 years prior, and his assistant Kochin appears to be human on the outside, but as the film goes on, he reveals his robotic limbs and his machine gun arm. It tells me that he's the equivalent to an android. Like the Dead Zone, the main villains have exactly three henchmen: Kishime, Ibefuraya, and Misokatsune. All three villains in typical Dragon Ball fashion are a pun on traditional Japanese food, with Ibefuraya's name being a pun on Japanese fried shrimp, Misokatsune's name being a pun on miso-flavored pork dish from Nagoya, and Kishime's name is based on the flat strips that you put your noodles in. The second thing I found funny was the Biomen. With The World's Strongest Guy being released awfully close to the end of the Rival of the Saiyajin arc, the Biomen have a striking resemblance to the Cybermen, everything from their design and voice. Some negatives about The World's Strongest are its short length and simplicity. As a kid, it always bugged me the old Dragon Ball films ran for under an hour usually, for the majority. So much more could have been implemented into the story with about another 20 to 30 minutes tacked on. Being shown as a double feature at a children's anime festival though, I don't have much room to complain. While not the best Dragon Ball film, The World's Strongest Guy is wildly entertaining and fun, and doesn't take a lot of thought to enjoy. Its shortcomings are easily overshadowed with its zany villains and mix of comedy and seriousness. Any longtime fans of Dragon Ball like myself will probably view the film very fondly. If you're new to Dragon Ball, I don't know if this is the best starting place for the series, but anybody could easily watch this and find it easy to follow and enjoy it. The dubs for The World's Strongest are also fantastic. While I prefer the original Japanese version, the Ocean dub from 1998 and the Funimation redub from 2005 are also good choices. I give the edge to the Funimation cast, but both are respectable choices. If you like this review, drop me a comment in the bottom, or if you didn't like it, I encourage you to do the same thing. Thanks for watching.